Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today, February 18th, 2023. I'm glad to be here with you today. It's, Yesterday was a long day of travel and preceded by 4 hours of class, which I felt was unnecessary, but I don't make the rules. And then I spent 1 to 2 hours uh, at the airport for my first flight and had to sprint to my next gate in Denver to make my connecting flight to DC. So uh, here I am today. I was going to go to Black Widow CrossFit, which is my home affiliate, but because I got in so late, I decided to take today as a complete rest day. After this show, I may go down to my garage and hop on the assault bike just to get the blood flowing and loosen up the joints and get some blood pumping. But I'm glad I chose today as a rest day. So I'm going to get right to it. I have your top three stories for today, and I'm going to end with a little history lesson. The first story is Turn Again CrossFit, an affiliate in Anchorage, Alaska, suffered a terrible and unfortunate accident when their building, part of their building collapsed yesterday. It injured one member and tragically killed another. A GoFundMe page has been started. If you go to Turn Again CrossFit on Instagram or at Barbell Rescue One, the number one, at Barbell Rescue One, and look in their story, there's a link to the GoFundMe page where you can show your support for Turn Again CrossFit. Uh, they had to cancel their Friday night lights yesterday because of the collapse and because of the tragedy. And the reason why I know about this particular accident or incident is because I follow Kim Prasenka, who is the owner of Barbell Rescue. Kim is an Air Force veteran, and he developed a product. It's basically a barbell brush, and it wraps around your barbell, and it has sets of bristles, and you can use the brush to brush off chalk and other grime that accumulates on your barbells. I have two for my personal garage gym for my collection of barbells, and then I bought a set of four brushes for my affiliate. By the way, when I say my affiliate, I mean the affiliate where I coach. I don't own the affiliate, so it's not my affiliate. But my home affiliate, Black Widow CrossFit, bought a set of brushes for that, and I've used it on a few of the barbells, and it's a very effective tool and pretty handy. What I like about it is that it you can grip it uh, real easily. But anyways, Kim Prasenka and Barbell Rescue, one of the unofficial sponsors of this show. That's how I found out about the tragedy at Turn Again CrossFit. Kim is connected with that affiliate. It has been for a very long time, and so he wanted to share that particular news and rally the community around Turn Again CrossFit. You know, it's times like these, or in events or incidents such as these, where you really see the strength and experience the strong bond of community that is typical of local CrossFit affiliates. Local CrossFit affiliates are the main drivers of the methodology of CrossFit. And so, you know, they do quite a bit for the local community just through their presence and what they offer to members of the community, where they thrive and belong. So when things like this happen, it's just critical for us to rally around in support of the local affiliate and do whatever we can to help them out. And, Turn Again CrossFit, through the collective resilience of their members, will get past this and they'll become stronger because of this. But for right now, it's a very unfortunate time for them. And I hope that we can, as a community across the United States and even around the world, can find a way to show our support for one of our own. So, secondly, huge announcement that developed, I think, overnight. I found out about it this morning, actually last night. 23.2, the live announcement of Open Workout 23.2 will feature a face-off between Roman Krennikov and Pat Vellner, Russia versus Canada. If you want to go if you want to look at it from that context, but 23.2 will be announced, and Roman and Pat will face off from the CrossFit Bison in Midland Park, New Jersey. My not way too early prediction for that face off, I am going to go with Roman. I'll do a deeper dive athlete analysis show late Wednesday night, and I'll give a rundown on both gentlemen, like I did with all four of the athletes for 23.1. So I did a little research about CrossFit Bison, like why CrossFit Bison in New Jersey. Well, CrossFit Bison has a staff of 11 coaches. Now, out of those 11 coaches, five are level twos, six are level ones. Uh, Two of the 11 have additional certifications as CrossFit Kids trainers. One is a CrossFit gymnastics coach, and one of the co-owners, there are two co-owners, one of the co-owners is strongman certified. So pretty impressive resume amongst the 11 coaches. And as an affiliate, they have been the fittest affiliate in the United States for 3 years running, from 2020 through 2022, and also the fourth fittest affiliate in the world. And then from 2020 to 2023, they have been the fittest affiliate in New Jersey. I had no idea that you could have the title of fittest affiliate in the United States or the world's fittest affiliate, and that's different. That's new. And now they get to host 23.2, so that's a pretty big deal for an affiliate there in New Jersey. So congratulations to them, and we're looking forward to the announcement on Thursday. And then last but not least, Rebecca Fusilier announced her partnership with Tier Sports. When she announced it on her Instagram page, I immediately posted as a comment, what took Tier Sports so long? Rebecca is the third athlete in recent weeks to announce a partnership with Tier Sports. The other two are Pat Vellner and Annie Thorsdottir. And I might be incorrect about Pat because he's been wearing Tier Sports shoes for quite a while. And he just recently announced uh, the, or Tier Sports announced the Pat Vellner shoe, designed with input from Pat himself. But Rebecca has now joined as a third athlete in recent weeks to announce a partnership with Tier Sports. The thing about Rebecca, she has quite a vivacious personality, and so you can see that in her shoes. She hand paints her shoes different colors. So uh, it's not very rare where you'll see her wearing one white colored shoe and one like multicolored shoe. So maybe her particular shoe that Tier Sports designs in her honor. Maybe it'll reflect that type of design or her personality. So Tier Sports, again, adding to its vast stable of CrossFit Games athletes. And that leads into my last and final topic, not my top three, but just to give you a history lesson. You see, I'm wearing a CrossFit t-shirt with the Reebok, featuring the Reebok logo. And here's the history lesson. Long before there was Noble, long before there was Tier Sports, long before even GoRuck and Under Armour offered trainers for CrossFit athletes, Reebok was the lead and sole provider of footwear and apparel for CrossFit. They've been the title sponsor of the CrossFit Games for 10 years, starting in 2010 and ending in 2020. If you go back to old footage of games, starting with the 2007 games out at the ranch, athletes were just wearing normal athletic shoes or cross trainers. In other words, from 2007 to about 2009, well, I'll take that back. From 2007 to about 2009, there was not an official shoe dedicated completely to the sport of CrossFit until 2010. CrossFit and Reebok started a 10-year partnership deal wherein Reebok would be providing apparel and footwear for CrossFit. In 2011, the Reebok Nano came out, and the hallmarks for the Nano 1 was a flat and stable sole, a wide toe box, and their laces were abrasive resistant or abrasion resistant. I don't know how you say that. But in other words, stronger laces. In 2022, the Reebok X2 came out and was hailed as the thinnest, most comfortable, and the fastest version of the Nano. Uh, I am not familiar with shoe anatomy, but uh, three hallmarks of the X2: flexible yet reinforced material in the upper, a thinner heel clip. I'm not exactly sure what the heel clip is, and a soft inner heel. So uh, that was the those were the hallmarks or the lead characteristics or selling points of the X2. And so uh, now Reebok has been in the CrossFit space for a good 12 years, and they just recently announced the X3. And I have to admit, it looks really cool. And I am thinking of indulging between the X3 and the Pat Vellner tier trainer. So, uh, just to give you a timeline of the Reebok Nano. So, in 12 years of the Reebok Nano, 2011, the first Nano comes out. 2012, the Nano 2 was hailed as probably the most comfortable shoe. In 2019, the Nano 9, the design was a flashback to the early years of the Nano. In 2020, the Nano X uh, threw together elements in design of all the previous iterations of the Nano. And 2021, the Nano X1 came out. Rich Froning is probably the lead uh, proponent or spokesperson or the lead athlete in Reebok's stable of sponsored athletes, and I think other members of CrossFit Mayhem also are partial to the Nanos. Me personally, I've owned one, two, three, four, five, six. I've owned or currently own 7 pairs of Nanos. I don't have 7 pairs now. I have 2 pairs. So I have the Nano 8. I wore these a couple weeks ago and really like it because it's nice and light. uh, very sturdy in the heel. Um, so I like this the flex weave. I think they call it the flex weave design of the Nano 8. And then I also own the Nano X1. This is a little bit stiffer, I think, than the Nano 8, but uh, both very good shoes. And just want I did that history lesson because I want everyone to realize that once upon a time, Reebok was the sole and lead apparel and footwear maker for CrossFit and the title sponsor of the CrossFit Games for the better part of a decade. So if you're an OG or if you're new to the sport of CrossFit, maybe one day you can or you do appreciate or you will appreciate Reebok's presence in the sport of CrossFit. All right, so I'm at 16 minutes. I'm trying to keep it well under 10 or 20 minutes. Um, and I just did a kind of I looked at my analytics of my show or whatever you want to call it. So I've had a total of 154 views. My most watched show was the show that I did on Thursday night, February 16th, when I did a post 23.1 analysis, and that was the most watched show. Um, so, of those, on that show alone, 14 of the viewers were not subscribers, and two viewers were not or are subscribers. Let's see, 42 views within the last 48 hours. Um, so that's good. Between, I think, February 12th and today, I've added a total of, or I have 14 subscribers. Um, there are some other cool, there is some other cool data that I was able to pull off of YouTube. Um, what I'm hoping to do is maybe increase the average watch time, obviously grow the audience and grow the channel, and that's only going to come if I can add more unique content. And yesterday as I was sitting at the airport waiting for my first flight, I uh, came up with some show ideas, some things that I want to do. Obviously, continue um, the open shows, talking about the open announcements. I want to interview fellow athletes and coaches. Started kind of putting feelers out with fellow coaches, asking if they would be willing to come on the show and talk about uh, all things CrossFit. And all of them have expressed interest and willingness. And maybe now that I'm back and can reconnect with my local affiliate, Black Widow CrossFit, feature more things from the local affiliate, which that's the concept around which I am designing this show. So, and then, get more creative with, featuring theme music or a flashier introduction. I want to do all the things, but it's going to take time, and I appreciate your support. I hope you have a good rest of the weekend. I hope you found this show helpful and interesting, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.